The rewards are important for the industry because it's a recognition-driven industry, it's a sales-driven industry, and people like to be recognised. And the way the Global Recruiter does it is very positively. Key to success for recruitment businesses is know your lane, know your market, specialise in it, and focus in on that market to deliver the highest levels you can. And then there's obviously all the stuff that we're involved in, which is all the compliance outside of that. And it's important to understand that and deal with that appropriately.
I think these awards are incredibly important for our industry, and there's a couple of reasons why. I think first though, it is just going back over the past year, and this year has been really tough for a lot of recruitment organisations, so actually being able to celebrate the wins, give your staff the motivation to go back to the desks again tomorrow or the next day to continue on that performance that they've had over the last year, but also just to celebrate the industry as a whole. You know, we are an incredibly resilient industry, and I think we've got to show that by means of making sure that we are celebrating it every day as much as we possibly can. The key to success for the recruitment industry at the moment is heavily built on business development, but ongoing training as well. For business development, we know that it's very much a client-led market at the moment, and we're having to work so hard for opportunities. So how we do things amongst that, so the training development that comes into how we act on business development, how we improve, how we can keep pushing forward as an industry is massive.
Unless we're moving, unless we're evolving, unless we're changing, then it's going to be a tough industry to survive in and thrive in. So what we do at TRN, we really help organisations stand out and be the best. So awards matter because you've got to judge yourself against the best. If you fall a little bit short for award, then actually you've got more to do to stay ahead of the game, both as an employer or as a supplier. So I think awards are absolutely critical, and we should challenge ourselves and benchmark ourselves against anybody that we are working against in the industry. So I think there's a couple of things. A, do we know what really makes us relevant to our customer base, whether they're clients or candidates? Are we relevant, and in what way are we adding value, and in what way are we different from everybody else? And different can be better, or it can be just adding particular value that others aren't. So we've got to dig deep, we've got to ask ourselves some questions about what we want to be in 26, 27, moving forward, and then we're going to evolve and continue to move forward to that place, and then we'll have a great time.
I think the guys and girls in recruitment work so hard all year round, trying to make a difference to organisations, trying to help people get into jobs. They hustle. They've been absolutely brilliant this year in particular. So I think a time to stop, take a step away from the business and celebrate all the good things about this industry, all the good things about the people who work in this industry, in the front office, the back office and everywhere in between. I think it's so important. I'm so excited to be here to celebrate with everybody who's here, either those who are shortlisted and obviously the winners as well. So the key to success for a recruitment organisation at the moment is to understand where the markets are going, what's happening in the markets, where your clients are doing, what they're looking for differently, and providing a quality of service and a product suite that is in demand and what it is that they're looking for right now. We can't just keep doing what we've always done. We've got to adapt to the markets. The core principles of recruitment have never changed and never will, but it's the wrapping on how we do it has changed, and we need to evolve quickly to make sure we can maximise what I think is a turning market right now moving into 2026.
I think a night like tonight is so important for the recruitment industry as a whole, because it's not been easy. It's not been an easy year. The market is picking up and it's getting more vibrant, but it's important to acknowledge the hard graft that people put in when things aren't going so well. It's easy to do really well when things are great and it's easy and jobs are flying in, but it's been tough, and I think it's important to recognise the achievements of people who do really well and succeed even when it's tough. I think the number one success marker for any recruitment business, and this is me as a supplier, I'm not a recruiter, but I think it's just it's the age-old adage that what you get out is what you put in is what you get out, and it's really important that those core fundamentals don't ever change. So the amount of effort that goes in, the amount of relationship building you do, and taking the time to really nurture those relationships you have with existing candidates and clients, that's never going to change. I think you have to really remember the fundamentals.
For me, I think these awards are important to come together and celebrate the industry. It's a tough industry, it's a hard-working industry, and I think we have to come together to celebrate the people as well as the recruitment industry. Key to success, besides winning the lotto, I think recruitment companies really have to look at what their strategy is heading into 2026, what they're going to have to support them in that, whether it's people, whether it's tech, and really just dive into what's going to drive their business forward, both from a client side, but also from a candidate perspective as well. I think it's been brilliant so far. Looking forward to the next 2 hours. It's been great to be involved to the level that Ringover's been involved in. Yeah.
So the winners have been crowned and my tie is long gone. These awards are so important for the industry because they allow everybody to showcase just who's the best and the brightest in the industry. But just like the fabulous conversations we've had tonight, the key to success is in getting yourself out there. It's a fantastic industry and long may it continue.
I think it's important because it's a sense of validation and also achievement. It's such a competitive market. So I think everyone coming together and just celebrating success is such an amazing thing. I would say positive mindset. Everybody talks about negativity and how tough it is out there. And I think there is business to be had. So just keep that positive mindset, keep pushing, and there's business to be won. It's been an incredible night so far, and we are so proud to be part of it and sponsoring a category. And we can't wait to celebrate with all of the winners and all of the people that are shortlisted tonight.